Well, which one are you, everyone? The firm parent or the fun one? We all remember this scene from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Brenda! What's up? You're home early, girlfriend. Having a birthday in the house. Honey, what are you looking for? Honey, I'd be careful. That pony had a lot of water. Party's over.
Oh, such a good party too. Well, can both parents be fun? Michael Gross from Parenting Ideas joins me now. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Carl.
It's a funny clip in many ways, isn't it? Because I guess as a parent you like to be able to think that you can have both, but can we?
Yeah, look, most of us as parents want to have good fun with our kids, and we know that sort of the fun side of us comes out. We want to have good relationships, but all the research shows that the best way of raising kids is we have a mixture of, fun and firmness. And what often happens in families that one parent will be the sort of the fun guy and the other one will be the firm guy, and sometimes one parent gets sick of being the fun police. So it's a lot about mums and dads, two-parent families sort of working out their different roles.
It's tough to work out those roles, though, sometimes. You can be a different parent to different kids as well.
Yeah, sometimes you just fall into it. I have the theory that often the parent who spends more time around a child, which is often mums, they tend to be a little bit more the firmer one, and often the parent who spends less time around is often the sort of the fun parent, or the one who actually is a little bit more playful. So sometimes to shift from one to the other, actually you've got to spend more time with kids. There's also, too, some kids bring out one parent in you. Often dads are pretty strict on their sons, so they can be fairly firm on sons, and often mums go a little bit softer to sort of compensate. So mums and dads often play a sort of a parenting dance between themselves. And in the intro, when you said good cop, bad cop, I reckon that sums it up.
So you're saying that dads, whilst they can be tough on their firstborn sons, particularly, their youngest daughters, for example, might have them wrapped around their little finger. I'm not saying that that's the case with me.
I think it is the case, actually, yes. It seems one of the rules of parenting that youngest daughters will have their fathers wrapped around their little finger. They go to their dad and say, "Dad, can I have an ice cream?" And Dad will say, "You can have 4, darling," whatever. And so mums will often go on the stricter side.
And I think that's a really good point, because when you look at the way you parent, if you parent, say, your firstborn a certain way, you can be a little bit strict, and then they see the way that they are being parented, and they see the way that the others are being parented, and there is a differentiation there. They can see it, it's obvious, and that leads to a little bit more revolt.
Oh yeah, the youngest ones have a good sort of part in life. They sit at the bottom of the family, and they should actually write a letter to their elder sibling thanking them for breaking their parents in for them, because that's what they do. And mums and dads loosen up. The bar's really high with the firstborn. As we move through the family, we loosen up. And the youngest ones sit and they watch and they go, "Well, I won't make those mistakes." And they've sort of been on earth before. And so, yeah, that's one of the differences. But certainly the notion of fun and firm, as I said earlier, the research shows that the best way of raising kids is getting that sort of balance between sort of the firmer, which is about discipline, which is about pushing kids and making sure there's boundaries, and the sort of the fun guy, which is a little bit about playfulness. It's reducing tension within the family, and it's also about promoting relationships. There's an interesting debate at the moment going on in the US around parenting. There's been a shift towards this very much a stricter, stronger part of parenting, which is a reaction to the sort of under-parenting. But I think you've got to get the balance right. Yeah,
that's a very good point that you make there. Thank you very much for that, Michael. Good food for thought for everyone. Let us know what you think today at 9.com.au. Good on you, mate.
Good on you, Carl.
Lisa.